Hello YouTube. So this is my 8-week post-op gastric bypass update. I had my bypass on the 2nd of March 2017 at Chelsea and Westminster Hospital in London with Mr Bonanomi. My highest weight was 21 stone 10 and my weight the day of surgery was 20 stone 2. Last week, I can't remember what I came at you at. I think I was about 18 stone 5, I think. I may be wrong, but all my stats will be below. I'm really sorry, I'm really unprepared. And I actually got weighed at the hospital on Wednesday, which was the day before my 8 weeks, and their scales actually weighed me a little bit lighter than mine, but I'm going to stick with my scale number, which was 17 stone 12. I am in the 17s, which is just such an amazing feeling. It really is. When I went to the hospital, they weighed me at 17 stone 9, but I figured, well, I've been weighing myself on my scales, I'm going to stick with my sort of figure. I'm still wearing size 18 clothes. This is really big, but I'm sort of just got dressed for bed. I've had an exhausting day today, which I'll go into in a minute as well, because I'm actually in Rome. It's a bit random. I'm going to have to do some videos. This will all be my weight loss stuff, and then towards the end of the video I might do some little clips of me. I went to the Colosseum today, so I might include some pictures if you want to see it. Anyway, but yeah, that's number wise. So I'm £2 away from losing 4 stone at my 8-week post-op. I'd like to think that I would have lost that £2 by now. Did I say 2 stone? I'm not sure. £2 by now. So hopefully I've lost 4 stone. But fantastic, brilliant. But I don't just want to focus on the numbers today. I just want to have a bit of a chat about some NSVs that I've had and just life 8 weeks post-op from bypass. So first of all, let's do NSVs. The big one is the seatbelt fitted. Only just. I mean, I had to suck it in a little bit, but it fitted for the first time in a very long time. That was just, it was an NSV that I was looking forward to, and I didn't realise I was going to have it now. So that was a really lovely surprise as such. So that's a really big thing, as I always used to have to order the extender, and I didn't have to do that this time. Another one, I had loads to talk to you about. So, oh yes, my partner has a van. We're wanting to do like a camper van conversion eventually, when we've got some spare money. So when he first got it, the seatbelt was really tight. I mean, it was where we used to have to jump in my car because the seatbelt was too tight for me. It was so uncomfortable. And I got in the van a couple of weeks ago, and it had some stuff on it. And I thought, oh, hang on, it's warmed up a little bit, so I'm not wearing a coat. It's probably just that. But then the other day, because it's randomly gone really cold in England, for some reason it's meant to be like spring, I put my coat on and it was still loose. It was still loose and I was comfortable, so that was fantastic. Another one that I've had is, this is a little bit niche. I don't know if anyone else has had this or if it's just me. If you've had this, please comment below so I do not feel alone. At work we have a car park. I work in an office, so we have a car park, and I sort of tend to park towards the end of the car park because I love my car and I don't like parking near anyone. I park quite fast, so I have to walk through cars, and it's so embarrassing that you have to sort of, as you're walking, you've got to eye up the gap between the wing mirrors if you can fit through them. Well, I saw one and I just went for it and I fitted through fine. It's just so random, but that was a great feeling that I can pretty much fit through gaps of wing mirrors and not have to walk halfway down the car park in the opposite direction than what I need to. So that was really brilliant. I mean, I touched upon it last week about my size 18 clothes. I mean, that's massive. just in the fact that I was given some clothes from my sister and I can actually wear them. And even today I wore, I keep saying I'm sorry, the top that my sister gave me. It was a little bit snuggy a couple of weeks ago. Today I can feel a difference in it, that it's feeling a little bit better. Excuse me. So that's a massive NSV. And linked on to the clothing sort of thing, before I became overweight, before I became so overweight that I couldn't fit into normal clothes, I used to love shopping in New Look. New Look was my place to go for shopping and for clothes. And I thought I would just have a look on there. Thursday, I had a look on the New Look website to see sort of what clothes size they go up to. And to my surprise, it was an 18. And they had like 400 odd dresses. I mean, I'm used to selecting my size and then, 500 items returns down to 6 items. I mean, that's what I'm used to. So to see that a shop that I used to shop in and buy clothes from does my size that I am now, like, that's really, really exciting. I mean, beforehand, when I sort of got too big for New Look, I'd have to shop in Evans, which if anyone is in the UK, Evans is not great. It's a plus size store, but it is so boring. Don't get me wrong, if you like the clothes, I mean, this is only my opinion, being a 24-year-old now, or 25 tomorrow, so I'll probably be 25 by the time this goes up. It wasn't stylish or fashionable for somebody as young as what I was when I stopped being able to wear New Look sort of clothes. So, and I've only just really discovered Jaws, which is another shop which is plus size, which is a lot more colourful, a lot more girly, just a lot more me really. So but yeah, that's an exciting thing. Another NSV, I had quite a few. They've all gone from my mind. I did a walk. I did a walk with my partner. That was the walk that I filmed my last update on, and I didn't struggle. In fact, my partner was struggling, and I was like, I can carry on now, So that was quite nice. But also today, we've travelled to Rome today. It's now, I don't even know what the time is. I don't even know what the day is. It's about 11 o'clock at night here. And we woke up at 5 in the morning. So I am exhausted. Not only did we wake up at 5 in the morning, we travelled to Gatwick. We got the plane to Rome, got off at Rome, got to the hotel. We was here for a couple of hours, and then we had a nighttime tour of the Colosseum and the Roman Forum. So it was all lit up, and it was meant to be all like romantic. And I walked a shitload. I mean, there were steps like going up. And the guide was actually pregnant, so she said that she was going to take the lift. Did anyone want to get the lift? And that fat person in me was like, you need the lift, Heather. But I was thinking about my goal. I was thinking about where I want to be and who I want to be. No, I will not take the lift. I will take the stairs, and I did. Took the stairs. And I did struggle a little bit, but not as much as what I would have done 4 stone ago. And again, we walked up to the top of Palatine Hill to look over the Roman Forum, which was absolutely beautiful. I'd recommend it. And that was a lot of steps, more than the Colosseum, I think. And I did it, and it felt so good that I did that. But my feet are really, really aching now. I've got a sore foot, which isn't making things any better. It's really sore. I suffer with really dry feet. So I've got a crack on my foot, so that's really hard. But yeah, the day before that, or sort of today, i.e. before the tour, it was all going a little bit wrong. We didn't end up having dinner, so I've only ate half a ham and cheese sandwich, which surprisingly went down really, really well. That's the first sandwich I've eaten, and my partner's just gone to try and find some pizza because he's really hungry. But apart from that, I haven't eaten a lot today at all. At the airport, it was like a children's breakfast from the Wetherspoons. It was $5.99. I had an egg, a potato rosti, a sausage and beans. I ate a couple of forkfuls of beans and half the sausage and a quarter of the rosti. I didn't touch the bacon. I don't know why, I just didn't want to risk the bacon, it just looked a little bit too chewy. So that was that. So yes, let's just have a bit of a chat about life post-op surgery, what I'm experiencing at the moment. I must admit, the first thing I want to say is, after surgery, your life, or certainly this is for me, it does kind of revolve around the weight loss surgery. And as much as I don't want to admit that, it does. Everything is about, you've got to eat, you've got to drink, what can you eat? You know, it's a little bit like that. Hang on a sec, he's at the door. So I'm just going to do my second bit of my update. So I'm at the Coliseum, so I thought I'd just film my other little bit here. So I think I was just talking about living with bypass surgery 8 weeks after, sort of what it's like. So I'll just mention a few little things. So the first thing I would say is pretty much everything revolves around the bypass and eating and being nervous about what you're eating. So life evolves around losing weight and what you're eating and drinking. The other thing is, it also is quite difficult to see that you won't sort of lose weight overnight. You will lose weight quicker than when you do it normally, but I don't know what I really expected, but definitely don't try and weigh yourself every day, because that's quite hard. Living with bypass as well, it's also made life easier and cheaper. I mean, we're in Rome at the moment, and it's definitely cheaper, me not really eating much, because I can just steal whatever my partner has. So yeah, and I've also been able to get around a lot easier than before, but you always do have that worry about when you go to a restaurant, what can you eat? So that's something that after bypass you'll probably find, especially sort of this early out, is you're still quite nervous about what you can eat. I think this morning I experienced my first dumping syndrome after eating breakfast. I had a custard croissant, which really didn't have a lot of custard in it, which was fine, but then I had some bacon and it was really greasy, and I don't know why I ate it. I probably should have known better, but that made me feel really unwell and not very nice at all. So I had to go back to the room for an hour or so just to sort of try and rest it off. So you will find that you're even more nervous when you go out, because you don't want that when you're out. Luckily I was at the hotel, so that wasn't too bad. Other things about weight loss surgery, would you say anything, Dee? Any ideas? No? Nice, that's pretty much it, all that I experienced post-life bypass. Bubbles? So yeah, this is the Coliseum, so I'll just show you. We went to Trevi Fountain today as well. So yeah, it's very nice. So anyway, that'll be, I think that's going to be pretty much the end of my 8-week update. I did say in my last video that I'd show you my incisions, but obviously I'm not going to show you here, so I'll do that in my next one. Sorry this is a bit late, but yeah, I'm away, so I'll upload this when I get back. But thanks for everybody for subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, I'm filming. Bye, Bubbles. I'll put this in my video.
Cool.
Let me show them my Powerade. This is very yummy. Yum. Oh, that's another thing I was going to say, actually, that you get sick of drinking water. So definitely take squash, because everywhere's fizzy and water is just really boring. So I had some Powerade, which was really yummy. And another thing I wanted to just add is that you do also find that you ask people a lot about if you're losing weight and if you look different. I sort of kind of obsess about that and ask my partner that every day, like, I do definitely look different, do I look different? So that's something else you might experience as well. And I'm constantly looking at my skin as well to see if it's getting loose yet, even though I've not really lost that much. But I've lost 4 stones, so hopefully after this holiday I've lost a bit more, because I've been doing a huge amount of walking. It's a bit ridiculous. Hello, so yeah, I forgot to mention yesterday sort of the things I've been eating in Rome, which is I suppose quite important seeing as this is a gastric bypass blog. So to be honest with you, I've been okay with eating the food out here. I've had pizza and I've had some pasta. I mean, our hotel offer sort of like a free breakfast, so I've been having eggs, a croissant, that's pretty much it. I did try the bacon as I mentioned earlier, but that didn't go down well. I think that's what made me unwell, because today I didn't have it and I was fine. Yeah, so it's really been, I sort of had like a tomato and basil spaghetti. I ate quite a lot of that really. I find pasta goes down quite well. Obviously I know it's all carbs, but when you're in Rome you can't really help that. I have been trying to find some sort of like meatball dish, but I can't really find any meatballs, so I thought that was a bit odd for Rome. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've been having really. Is like I say, there's like that sort of thick sort of spaghetti sort of pasta that I've had in like a cheesy sauce. It was really, really lovely. It came with beef, but I haven't tried beef yet and I didn't really want to risk it, so my partner ate the beef. And then yeah, I've had pizza, which has been really, really lovely. I don't really think there's anything else I've really had. Like I said earlier, I've been drinking the blue Powerade as a drink that's available in most of the shops around here. I also had a ham and cheese sandwich as well. That's the first sandwich I've had since my operation, and the first sort of bread that I've had as such, because I've only had toast, so that went down fine. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Obviously I've heard the ice cream here is meant to be really, really lovely, but I haven't risked that. I had like a tiny look of my partner's, but that was it. I haven't risked having that just yet. But yeah, that's about it really. Let me show you where I'm sitting. So I don't really think it's quite hot enough in Rome to go swimming yet, I don't think, although I'm really hot. So we're just sitting by the pool, just having a bit of a chill. But yeah, that's what I've eaten so far, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.